Hi friends, my name is Chaitanya Patke and welcome back to my YouTube channel. An absolute cliffhanger of a game which Pakistan won by 3 runs, all thanks to the brilliance of Haris Rauf. Certainly, he snatched victory from the jaws of defeat for Pakistan. The over of Mohammad Hasnain, which costed Pakistan 24 runs, Liam Dawson absolutely hammered him all round the park. Ensured many people thought that England was going to take a 3-1 series, but Haris Rauf had other plans. Just a bit of a sniff given by Liam Dawson when he was dismissed of Haris Rauf, and he just tore the whole door down. Just a little bit whisker he got, and two Yorker to get rid of the number 10 batsman, and the run out by Shan Masood towards the end of David Willey, Reece Topley, I beg your pardon, that sealed the game, and one of the most famous victories for Pakistan in their T20 history. We have to remember that Pakistan became the first team in international cricket to play 200 T20 games, and what a way to sign off. Typical Pakistan, you never know which Pakistan turns up, two down or two up, and all the both the Pakistans we got to see in the span of 20 overs. So England won the toss, and as expectedly they chose to bowl first. Pakistan managed 166 for 4 in their allotted 20 overs. I think it could have been a much more 180 185 should have sufficed, but that is besides the point. Mohammad Rizwan once again top scoring, 88 of 67 deliveries, 9 boundaries and a massive 6. A magnificent innings. He played the anchor as well as the accelerator in this innings at a strike rate of 131.34. It could have been a tad faster, but anyways, that innings was absolutely magnificent and vital. As we know that unfortunately Babar Azam, he was looking to accelerate but got out in the middle overs. So added responsibility was on the shoulder of Rizwan to ensure that at least a wicket doesn't fall from his end, and give the other batsman freedom to go hammer and tongs. Babar Azam scored 36 of 28 deliveries, which includes 3 boundaries. I think he was just starting to find his groove before he was unfortunately dismissed by Liam Dawson towards deep mid wicket. Ben Duckett took a fine catch. So it would have been very frustrating for Babar. At least he could have stayed till 4 to 5 overs. We know he can accelerate brilliantly when towards the latter part of the innings. Shan Masood scored 21 of 19, which includes just a solitary boundary. He was caught plumb in front of David Willey. Khushdil Shah once again failing to impress. But that was the last over, and he had the initiative. He had to take the initiative to make Pakistan go past 160 or maybe even 170. So not going too much into that dismissal. Reece Topley once again took his wicket with a wonderful slower delivery. Asif Ali smashed couple of sixes. It was first six was of a full toss, which was ironically a hat-trick ball, and Asif Ali smashed that over mid wicket. And the last game of the last ball, I beg your pardon, from the innings also went for a mighty six. Asif Ali so impressing with his brief cameo, and Mohammad Nawaz 1 from 1. So Pakistan reached 166. Liam Dawson in 4 overs he gave away 32 runs and took the prized wicket of Babar Azam. Reece Topley in 4 overs he gave away 37 runs and took 2 wickets. His figures were spoiled towards the end by Asif Ali's batting. Oli Stone, who made his T20 debut. He had a forgettable debut. In 4 overs, he gave away 36 runs and couldn't take a wicket. Adil Rashid bowled wonderfully well. He was unlucky not to get a wicket. Mixed his brought his variation to the fore. Mixed his line as well as length, and it was devoid of any rubbish deliveries or short deliveries outside the off stump. I would say that the Pakistani batsman could take advantage of. So 4 over 27 runs, respectful figures. And David Willey in 4 overs he gave away 31 runs and took the wicket of Shan Masood. England were set a target of 167, which was quite gettable, but as we know that Pakistani bowlers every time bowl their heart out, and this time they did exactly that. Although the plan was not going according to the script towards the final few overs, but Haris Rauf made a magnificent comeback. Phil Salt scored 8 in this game as well. He was unfortunately dismissed for the same score in the previous match. 2 boundaries of Mohammad Nawaz. Quite an eventful first over, and Mohammad Nawaz got the better of him towards the end. So a nice sort of revenge for him. Alex Hales, who came back into this squad, he was replaced by Will Jakes. England is trying out all its players in the 7 match test series. Otherwise, there was no particular reason for him not playing the previous game. He scored 5 of 3 deliveries. Hasnain got him, and Usman Qadir took a magnificent, one of the best catches of all time, dived at short mid wicket towards his left side, and the ball stuck in his hand. He was shocked as well, and the celebration matched it the wicket as well. Will Jakes was bowled by Mohammad Hasnain, top up of classic delivery of a fast bowler. He will be disappointed of his dismissal. The ball hurried onto the bat, and Will Jakes had no answer at all. The ball was hitting his off stump, and then his bat swing came down. He was undone by the pace there. Ben Duckett once again impressed with 33 of 24 deliveries, which includes 5 boundaries. He has been the find of the 4 T20 matches so far for England and looked poised for a big one. But Mohammad Nawaz once again caught him LBW in the 8th over. Harry Brooks scored 34 of 29, which includes a massive 6 and 2 boundaries. He also looked very composed at the crease, but Mohammad Wasim caught him at a fine leg after a couple of boundaries, so that was quite an over as well. All the drama and action you would expect in a T20. Moeen Ali just came out with one intent, just go hammer and tongs, 29 of 20 deliveries, which includes 3 boundaries and a solitary 6. And he looked at the 6 was very huge, 95-meter 6 over long on. And if we could have stayed until the end, England would have definitely won the match. But Mohammad Nawaz once again came to the fore for Pakistan, showed his class, and dismissed Moeen Ali at the opportune moment. David Willis had a good cameo, 11 of 10, which includes 2 boundaries, but he was undone by Haris Rauf. Liam Dawson scored 34 of 17 deliveries, which includes a 6 and 5 boundaries, just tore apart Mohammad Hasnain, and all was lost for Pakistan. And he systematically took apart Mohammad Hasnain. The couple of boundaries were towards third man when the third man was brought inside the circle, so that shows his game awareness. Couple of shot towards the offside cover region, and a huge 6 over mid boundary over mid wicket. So he exploited all areas of the ground. And yes, and very underrated gem England have got. He's not talked about much, but he has played years and years in the PSL as well as around various T20 leagues in the world. Handy off spinner, bowls in the power play, one of the most underrated cricketers in world cricket at the moment, I would say, is Liam Dawson. But once Liam Dawson got out of a bouncer of Haris Rauf, the floodgates opened, and Haris Rauf took the opportunity with both the hands. Next ball, a bang goes the off stump of the number 10 batsman Oli Stone, a golden duck, and Reece Topley was run out towards the end by Shan Masood, capping a memorable victory for Pakistan by 3 runs. Mohammad Nawaz was the star of the ball until Haris Rauf came along. In 4 overs, he gave away 35 runs, a tad bit expensive, but 3 wickets, he will take that figures any day of the week. Mohammad Hasnain in 4 overs gave away 40 runs and took 2 wickets. His figures were quite good, 3 overs 16 runs, but Liam Dawson's assault propelled his run rate towards 10 and over, I would say. Mohammad Wasim made a decent comeback in 3.2 overs, took a single wicket, gave away 30 runs. Iftikhar Ahmed also, I would like to mention, played a very good holding role. Didn't take a wicket, but also ensured that England doesn't get away from the chase, and Pakistan was always in the game with his off spin. 4 overs, 23 runs, no wickets, gold dust on that sort of a pitch, and in that sort of a situation that match was in. And Haris Rauf rightfully adjudged the man of the match for his blistering cameo towards the end with the ball, not with the bat, with the ball. 4 overs, 32 runs, 3 wickets. So the series is locked at 2-all, and it will be interesting to see if England makes any further changes going into the 5th T20. Pakistan, I'm sure, is going to stick with the same 11. Haider Ali was replaced in this game at number 3 by Shan Masood. So Pakistan is also trying its various options. And yes, hoping for a crackerjack of a contest at the 5th T20. So how did you like my analysis of this game? Please tell in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press the bell icon for further notifications. We'll meet in the next video. Till then everyone, bye, and requesting everyone, please subscribe.